Well, hello there, Reject Nation. I'm Greg.
I'm John.
Today is a video request from our monthly. This is one of our monthly videos.
Yeah.
Gene Jeter request. This is just a heart symbol.
2 of them. Double the hearts, triple the fun.
Guys, if you haven't seen any Gene Jeter videos, well, you could either do 2 things. 1, find the nearest window on a 2nd or 3rd story building or house or apartment building. Jump out of it. Or 2, save your life, everything about your life, by going to the Gene Jeter YouTube channel. Let's watch this. I heard he just had these chicks improvise, and he made a short film out of it.
It's possible.
Well, fuck you.
Seems like a thing that Gene would do.
Men suck.
Men suck? Men suck. It was men suck.
Mm-hmm.
It was men. Okay, I'm sorry.
So after I cleaned myself off, I gave up men for a while.
Oh my god.
But you're gonna be alright. I mean, you're here. And it's calming here. No one ever messes with you. It's just a great place to breathe.
Yeah, no, I can tell. Like, beautiful.
Oh, this whole time I didn't get your name. I'm Sam.
Oh,
I bet I could guess your name. You look like a Jill.
a Jill. I look like it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you know, at least you didn't say like Bertha or something.
Well, what is your name?
I'm Grace.
Hi, Grace.
Julian.
And I realized today
Jill and
that
Grace?
I've been with this jerk for 7 years. Like 7 years. That's like almost a full decade. Like a decade of my life. With this jerk.
Okay, you look like you're ready to explode. Why don't we take a walk or something, you know? There's just actually this really beautiful place right over there that we can go. It's really cool over there, actually. Oh, come on. I mean, we're in a park. There's people, like, right over there.
I think that's a duck.
We're in a park. Look, there's an ice cream truck right over there.
They call it improv
An
comedy.
ice cream?
Improv comedy.
You're lucky I love podcasts.
All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
In a world of pure imagination.
That's awesome. Where's that from?
Pure imagination? From Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
You're what?
Pure imagination.
Your imagination.
She has a key in her ear.
Yeah.
But a key to what?
Oh, you got it?
Are they falling in love?
It might be. Although this is like thriller music.
No, it's just a Gene Jeter's version of romance. He's trying not to get a
Copyright strike. I've changed the beat on this song.
What is happening?
We're skipping. It's visual storytelling.
I love your elusive, esoteric type of filmmaking. So lucid. I don't know what any of those words mean, by the way. They just sound big.
I like this shot though. I think Gene has his own genre, and I'm gonna call it Gene Wave.
Hmm.
Whoa. That was adjust the levels.
That's my hot supermodel look.
I like this backdrop though.
I think I'm selfie now. Yeah.
It's gonna end with her being decapitated.
Down there, yeah. I wonder if they just happened upon this ceremony.
See, they're falling in love.
No. Aww.
she was just fantasizing it the whole time, but never actually went through with it.
Oh,
That's messed up, Gene. I was invested.
why would you do that to
The
a character?
whole journey I was watching. Gene Media. Genedia.
Genedia.
Genedia. Genedia Pictures. Genedia
That's-
Moving Pictures.
You can have that. That's for you. Copyright that.
Hey,
Hey, this is charming.
I liked it.
I did too.
I don't know if you heard me say this, but it's lucid.
Yeah.
Esoteric.
Gene's joints have a tendency to like need to draw you in a little bit. You need to kind of spend a few moments going, what is happening here? And then you start to kind of grasp what's going on, and then,
Yeah.
eventually things get conceptual, and then you're just kind of feeling the mood.
I did like the overall wraparound, that idea of sitting down next to someone and that feeling of, man, maybe I should strike up a conversation. You get lost in your own imagination, but you wait too long to act, and before you know it, the opportunity passes you up. I tell you, I've been way too many situations where I spent so much time fantasizing, and then when the moment comes for me to do it, this one opportunity, I do not lose myself in the music. I don't.
I know that feeling, man.
I think the actresses were pretty good too. They felt very natural. They had their chemistry on the right level. And I also thought that for them improvising, pretty good. There's some improvised lines that just sound like improv. You know, that whole thing about the duck.
Yeah.
Like, that's a very, like, improv comedy joke.
There's people, like, right over there.
I think that's a duck.
That's not what you said it is.
It's not, no one would say that in
absurd.
real life. I think the only thing that's just really missing from some of his short films is just better sound mixing. Like, sure, we can nitpick on terms of, like, lighting and whatever. Overall, I'm like, well, if you just had smoother sound
Yeah, like a
in your
consistent
scenes and the
sound.
cuts and stuff, it would literally make the whole thing that much of a higher quality.
Yeah, everything would just feel smooth. Because sometimes, it calls attention to things like cuts. And that one camera shutter sound effect was kind of jarring because of how loud it is in the mix. Yeah, just that one element. Because I get the sense that Gene
Well-
probably goes out with his talent or whoever and does these things very on the fly. That's the impression that I get. And so, yeah, maybe just some kind of attachment mic to consistent.
Less than that moment, because I kind of liked the way the shutter had a cut to it. I mean, it certainly felt like it was becoming a horror movie all of a sudden. But the cuts that I really am talking about are like when they're in the middle of a conversation and then it cuts to like a close up.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a completely different take. It doesn't feel
It
like
doesn't
part of
have
the
the
same
flow.
moment. Yeah, there's the lack of a flow because of like, okay, the audio sounds very different here in the background. And like having that background audio is very important to smoothing out these scenes, which are always a bitch to deal with because, it's like if you're watching our sketches, that's always a really difficult thing to figure out, but enough to where we try to make it not distracting. I mean, other than that, that's really the only thing, when I come to a Gene Jeter joint, I look
expect the
forward to
unexpected.
going, what is this weirdness I'm watching? And you're becoming like my own little Quentin Tarantino of like diving into the psychology of your mind. You remind me of like a young Cronenberg, or like a young Cronenberg meets a young David Fincher, especially with your like Trent Reznor kind of music you like to put in here when it's not a horror scene, but it always feels like it. That's the vibe I get
Yeah,
from you,
there's,
buddy.
there's like a percolating dread, but it's also, this one in particular is very kind of sweet and bittersweet.
Yes.
So yeah, here's Quentin Tarantino over here. Oh,
Vincent
look out.
DiGenerio.
Hey,
Doesn't that
that's
work?
that rolls right off the tongue.
Right.
And does like a little cartwheel.
Keanu Jeeves.
Hey, ask Jeeves what to watch.
Gene
Probably a Gene Jeter.
Hackman.
Oh, that's just Gene Hackman.
Gene Davis.
Oh yeah, Gene Jeter Davis.
Gene with a J. Right? Does that work?
Like the pants.
Yeah.
Jeans, Jeans.
Gene Gray.
Yeah, Gene Reno. If you
Gene
want to trample
Reno.
on that name, crunch his name together.
Gene Gerino.
Gene Gerino? Who's that?
That's Gene Reno.
Oh.
But what's his last name? Jeter?
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you did there. You did a double.
Derek Jeter.
Yeah. That's just Derek
We
G.
could have spent a minute doing
We could
this.
just, we could splice. What we should do is for all these names, we should splice the celebrity with Gene.
That's a
and
lot
do
of-
one of those baby photos. No, it's
That's
too
a lot
much
of
work,
unnecessary
but-
work.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. But imagine it in your own
I
head.
trust the audience can use their own imagination, and we don't have to show them everything.
You know what Gene looks like.
So we do less work as we leave it to the audience to figure it out
Mhm.
for them.
Because the customer is always right.
Subscribe to Gene Jeter's YouTube channel. He's got all kinds of things. Erotic modeling shoots, which he wouldn't call erotic because he's a fucking professional. And also these guys short films.
Yes.
And also some strange try not to laughs. He did one that was try not to something weird. Like, try not to get aroused or something.
Oh my! That
I forgot what it
sounds like
was.
like a
No, that
fascinating-
couldn't have been it. But anyway, go check out his YouTube channel. It was weird.
Try not to feel existential despair while watching this video.